Hey everybody, so I'm Dr. Kelty. I am new to Great Falls. I am originally from Nova Scotia, Canada. I have bought Dr. Lee's office, Advanced Chiropractic, and I just want to do a short introductory video so that you guys can have an idea of who I am and how I practice. So how I practice is just a little bit different, and what I mean by that is that my education is centered around neurology, okay? So basically, the way I'm going to talk you through it is how I talk through most people on their very first visit, which is I'm going to ask questions. Now, because it's just myself, I'm going to answer the questions myself. But generally speaking, I ask these questions to people when they come in the office to get them to understand the approach of how we see people here. So essentially, what controls everything in your body? Well, that's your brain. Everybody knows that if something bad happens and you end up in the hospital, basically the premise is to see is if somebody is brain dead. So that's because the brain controls everything in our body. Now, how do we walk? How does our brain control our ability to walk? Well, what it does is it sends signals from your brain through your nervous system down through the spine, and the nerves come out and they go down, they travel through the leg, and they talk to the feet and they tell them what to do. And then when the feet do stuff, they send information back up to the brain to say, hey, this is what we've done. So it's this constant cycle of information back and forth to the brain. Now, what protects your nervous system is your spine, okay? Now, do you think that every time your spine stops moving properly that you feel that? Well, the answer is not always. See, our bodies are brilliant and they constantly try to heal themselves. So your spine may not move perfectly the way that you want it to, but your body's not going to tell you that every single time, because if it does, that's an overload information to the brain. But the thing is every time your joints don't move properly in their spine, it interferes with how well your brain and your body can actually talk to each other through your nervous system. So as a chiropractor, my job is to assess how well is your brain and your body actually talking to each other. So that's what our in-depth neurological assessment is for, is we're testing how well is that communication happening between your brain and your body. And then the other component to create care plans is every time we adjust the spine, it's like setting the reset button. You know, when your computer's not working really well and it's going super slow and you want to press reset. You want just everything to fire faster the way it's supposed to. Well, every adjustment that we do, that's what happens to your system. Your brain and your body talk to each other better instantaneously. The other thing that happens is, well, let's put it this way. Do you think your body has the ability to heal itself? The answer is yes, actually. And some people go, I don't necessarily agree with that, but let's think about it. If I cut my arm and it starts to bleed, I don't have to think about it. I don't have to sit here and go heal, heal, heal. The reality is my body is brilliant and it's gonna try to heal itself. And the thing is your body's doing that every second of the day. It's constantly trying to move you towards health, closer and closer and closer. The thing is we tend to get in our own ways. I like to umbrella it under stress, okay? There's chemical, physical, and emotional stressors. And with those three stressors, it prevents your body from healing properly. So that's the other thing that we measure in our in-depth assessment is how well is your body healing? Because if it's not healing really well, it doesn't matter how much I try to target one specific area and try to adjust it and try to get it moving. If your body's not healing well, then you're not going to see quote unquote success with your chiropractic adjustments. And so with all of that information, I can better guide you as to how long it's going to take to see your body start to heal itself again. See, chiropractic can never guarantee that your back pain is going to go away, or even if you're under wellness care, it can never guarantee that it's never going to come back again. I'm going to use, for example, a gentleman that I used to see. See, I've been in practice for 9 years in Canada. We just decided we wanted to move to the States. And essentially, this particular gentleman that I used to see, before I would see him, he would hurt his back and he'd be on the couch for almost 3 months trying to get better and heal. No matter what he did, it didn't work. And so that was sick time, that was lost money because he couldn't go to work. It was just emotionally draining and it was physical pain. It was no fun for him. And so we started seeing him in the office, and about 6 months later, He came to me on a Tuesday morning, super excited, and I was like, what are you excited about? He's like, I hurt my back on Saturday. And I was like, uh-oh, because I knew what that meant to him. But the fact that he was in my office, I said, well, tell me more, what happened? And so he hurt his back on Saturday, he was on the couch on Sunday, but he was back to work by Monday. So chiropractic won't necessarily prevent you from getting hurt, but what used to take him 3 months to recover from, took him 3 days now. And so the investment into his care meant he didn't miss 3 months of work. He was back to work and healing. So emotionally he was doing better and physically he was doing better. Now again, I can't promise that's going to happen to everybody, but that's the approach that we take, is that our goal is to get your body healing itself better and faster. And so the second thing that happens every time a chiropractor adjusts your spine is it creates this overall sense of ease. The stress in your body tends to lower immediately, and we have tests to show you how that happens instantaneously. So these are all things that we would do and show you if you came into the office. If any of this intrigues you or you'd like to learn more, we do free 15-minute consults where we go through your life history, we see where you've been, what's going on, and I can give you a better idea as to how I'm able to help you out. So I hope you guys are interested in the way that I do chiropractic here. If you'd like to see, there's our crazy Atlas. He's our wonderful office dog, and so he's always here. Give hugs and kisses. If you're not a dog fan, just let us know and we'll have them put into my personal office while you're here. But otherwise, I really hope to see you guys in the office. I'm looking forward to serving the Great Falls area, and I hope everybody has a fantastic day.